All right. Welcome to the Cut Uncut. And no, that doesn't just mean that we are uncensored today. It's just an extended version of our segment from our regular Upstart Live broadcast. My name's Jake Kohler. Join with me today, I have regular The Cut presenter, Georgie Meadows. Also, we are joined with Adam, I know I'm going to say this wrong, Ioannidis, who is basically a walking encyclopedia page on all things pop culture. Also, we have a producer, Dan Martinez. He's our producer for Upstart Live, and he's also a lover of all things nerdy. It's just past 2 o'clock now. How's everyone going?
I am excited. It's our first show. It's very, very weird to be on the air now instead of behind the screen.
Yes. I'm also excited.
Okay, so
we're all excited.
But we actually have a stacked amount of news today, which is I'm really, really excited about. I am really. So we have all stuff DC. There's Disney remakes, Star Trek. Idris Elba is possibly James Bond. Or could it be great?
Allegedly shortlisted.
Yes.
Allegedly
he's always shortlisted, though.
He is. He's been a fan favorite for a long time, along with Tom Hiddleston.
Oh my god, he would be an amazing Bond.
He would.
Oh god.
What was that series, The Night Manager?
Oh.
I'm still yet to watch it, but apparently that is like.
He does. He's got one on Henry IV, I believe it is. It's a small movie, and at one point, the actor who played Scar is his father, right? And you have Tom Hiddleston. So in the comments, if you look it up, it's literally Scar versus Loki, and there's something incredible about having these two really iconic voices go up against one another.
Cool. All right, well, let's just start off with an introduction to all of us, and I think it's a cool idea if we all go through our favorite sort of classic movies. Top 5, no order. Dan, I think you should start.
Okay, so number 1 has to be Back to the Future 2. Watch that movie more times than I can count. Billy Madison, definitely up there. The Avengers, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Which Avengers?
The original, the OG Avengers.
That's what I thought.
Not that Age of Ultron nonsense. I already got a shaking head. And then, ending off, Chef. I know it's a weird one, but God, there's something just about food porn-based movies.
It is
just
very
so
weird.
Satisfying.
How about you, Georgie?
So mine differs greatly from those. My favourite movie of all time is Dead Poets Society. That's number 1. And then the 4 follow in no particular order. Breakfast at Tiffany's is a classic. So it's Roman Holiday. I have a thing for Audrey Hepburn, obviously. Mean Girls has to be it. And I'll say Bridesmaids.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Adam, this is the one we've all been waiting for.
I'm Adam. Hello. Top 5 in no particular order. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Classic.
Gross Point Blank.
Have not seen.
Good movie. High Fidelity, probably. Both of those with John Cusack. And GoldenEye.
Oh,
Bond.
Ooh, that's probably
First
my
Pierce
favorite Bond
Brosnan.
film.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about in the Bond section.
Yes.
I'm
All right, so let's continue on to our first segment.
Jake?
Yeah.
What are your top
I
5?
totally forgot. All right, no particular order. Obviously, number 1 has to be, no order again. Jurassic Park is in there. I grew up with a lot of Spielbergs. We got Jurassic Park, E.T., Jaws.
Oh, good ones.
Yeah. And then, what's my other one? Drive's in there. And I'm totally blanking on the other one. Oh, the Blues Brothers.
Nice.
The original one, I assume?
Yes. Yes, I would have said 2000 otherwise.
That is accurate. Just wanted to check.
It's a serious statement. Don't confuse the two.
All right. So our first topic of discussion is, Adam, I'll let you introduce it.
Okay, so earlier this week, the character of Deathstroke, which is, you all know Deadpool. Deadpool was basically based off Deathstroke. Quite literally, he's a parody of Deathstroke.
The DC version to a degree, but
Yeah.
a lot more serious and a lot less fart jokes.
Yeah, basically. Well, no, Deathstroke is the original comic book mercenary. Deathstroke the Terminator. Enhanced strength, regenerative abilities, total, strategic mastermind. A photo was shown of him in full gear and teased for the Justice League movie, which is a big deal because now we know that Deathstroke will be in there.
I'm really, really excited about this because the last portrayal of Deathstroke was in the
Arrow.
It was in the Arrow with Manu Bennett, which is
season
just
2.
it's an odd choice. Like,
It wasn't too bad. They sort of built up to it in season 1 with like the mask on the island. It was like yellow and black, it was a very Teen Titans Slade mask.
oh, it very much. But there was one case where, so Manu Bennett, for those who aren't aware, is this very, very New Zealand guy, right? So having a very, very New Zealand guy doing a very American accent, trying to be nice and gruff, doesn't lead to much. It's like you're sitting there just going, okay, and you kind of, he's trying to be menacing to this very dark character, and you're just like, his voice sounds silly.
It's interesting you say that though, because in the series he's actually an Australian Special Forces.
Oh, yeah,
person.
he is.
I can't remember the accent he puts on very well, but I'll take your word for it. But the character itself is meant to be an Australian Special Forces.
I guess
soldier.
I can't really nail her accent. I don't really blame them. It's a weird mix of kind of everything.
That's okay. But have we got a...
In that we have though, so I'm nervous personally, putting it out there, with kind of all of the Justice League stuff that's going around. I'm so excited for the movie. By the way, if anyone hasn't seen the trailers, I actually had Georgie see the trailer for the first time, and
Quality stuff.
Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Like him.
Oh my god.
Like him, definitely.
Perks of Being a Wallflower. He is Patrick.
Great
in Perks.
movie.
Oh my
Great
god.
movie.
Solid film.
That's the only way I recognized him.
But anyone who can kind of pull off that little weird bantery section with a big character like Ben Affleck, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him as Bruce Wayne, putting it out there.
Really?
I think
I
he's one of the
concur.
best.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
I concur with.
Even aesthetically, he is identical to the animated Batman, which is
What they were going for?
Look, I get.
pretty much the Batman.
I don't know. There was something. I don't know. Maybe it was about the way Batman versus Superman kind of put it through, where it had this kind of lead into it that was all about this dark, brooding presence, but didn't feel so authentic to me. Like the gun for me is something that always just kept weirding me out. Batman using a gun.
I like that he he's more darker, like he'll actually kill people kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
I
that,
See, that's a grey area for me, because the one rule in the comic books that he will never ever break is killing people. That's the one rule. Yet in every single movie adaptation, he has killed someone.
Oh yeah.
Every single
When
one.
Ben Affleck played him, or like
No. He's only played him once, Georgie.
I knew that.
well, no, he's played him twice. Suicide Squad.
Oh, he was in technically
Ha.
in there.
Which I know
True.
Adam will agree with me. Batman vs Superman
Was
extended
better than
edition,
Suicide
better
Squad.
than Suicide.
Okay,
Squad.
Definitely.
it did fix a lot of the pacing issues, which I always do appreciate.
Never saw the theatrical, so I think that helped.
That definitely helped, because the theatrical version was just rushed. It felt like, honestly, going through it, I felt like I was chopping and changing. However, you can
Suicide Squad was much more chopping and changing.
that's just because it had flashbacks. It was just every 5 minutes you just had flashback. I think that, honestly, like you're going through all this stuff, and now with even more adaptations of Batman, I feel like it's gonna get more convoluted. So you have like the Lego Batman movie now,
Yes.
which is like a whole nother thing.
I'm gonna say that I think it's gonna be one of the better DC comic book adaptations. It's just Lego Batman. It's just gonna be solid.
I can say the trailer did seem so freaking funny. I'm just sitting there watching Robin, a Lego Robin slide through like the rooms of the Batcave and then just go up to the secret camera. Was just
Take his pants off.
It's the best.
Once again, Georgie saw this for the first time yesterday.
But
in preparation of the show.
But I guess I saw the trailer for the first time yesterday. I did see the Lego film and I really enjoyed it, so I am excited about it. And I had no idea.
Will Arnett.
Yes, thank you, Will Arnett. I love him, but I never associated
Watch
the voice.
BoJack Horseman.
Oh, that's just
Okay.
that's
Off
just-
topic, but just do it.
No, good.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Aaron Paul as the kind of bum sidekick is just something incredible. I mean, it worked for Breaking Bad.
Well, he kind of only has one role. Like, I've seen him in a handful of movies. He's borderline useless, other than playing the useless guy.
Yeah. Well, you have what he did Need for Speed and stuff like that.
That
as
was
well.
such a bad movie. He's in a movie called
999? Is that that one?
I haven't seen 999 yet.
He's in Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting
Yeah.
about that. No, it's a movie about drone strikes.
Oh, okay. So
And he basically plays one of the like the operators of a drone thing.
see,
And you just want to punch him the whole time.
I can't see him in a serious role because he seems
Because he can't do a serious role.
No.
he's one of those guys that needs that kind of light. Like I don't know if any of you guys saw Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
We're going through it, and it's just like there's that one moment. Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, and it just
We're gonna
encapsulates
build
the
a
whole
robot?
series. these one-handed
that
lines that just encapsulate the whole series.
But he's got some pretty like emotional scenes, so he's definitely got the range.
He has the range, but I don't think they've just found the right roles for him outside of like BoJack Horseman and Breaking Bad. I think they just
the same role.
Well, yeah, agreed.
He needs a new agent.
They should start typecasting him, I reckon.
He's just kind of like that stoner friend
Well,
Yeah.
who eats all your food.
it's not just like the traditional remakes, like your DC stuff that's story a lot of news now. We have Emily Blunt is now has been
Mary
cast
Poppins.
in the new Mary Poppins movie. So
Which Julie Andrews fully approves of, I might add.
for those of you who don't know or have been living under a rock, there has been a lot of remakes recently for all of the Disney movies. So you've had The Jungle Book done by Jon Favreau, which is some of the best animation I've ever seen in my entire life.
The erotic version of Sleeping Beauty.
And the OG,
Emily Browning, of course.
It's all about those Emilys.
They're all about the Emilys. And then now they've got Pete's Dragon coming out in September 15th, which is one of those like unknown.
That's an odd one to remake since it didn't come out that far back.
It was
animated one.
What? Are you wait, what's
How to
Pete's
Tame
Dragon?
Your Dragon?
How to Train?
No, that's How to Train Your Dragon. Pete's
Train,
Dragon
tame.
is like from the early 80s.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was.
I apologize.
So it's about a camouflaging dragon that like it's very very traditional. Like
Does Pete own it?
It's
Adam, it's sort of like that dragon from that Guitar Hero episode of South Park.
Everything
It
needs a
actually-
South
you
Park
never
reference.
catch the dragon.
it actually is based off that dragon is actually based off Pete's Dragon. But yeah, so they're remaking all of these
Spyro.
dragons.
Yeah.
They're remaking all these dragons, and you also have one that I'm super super excited for: Emma Watson in Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, as Belle.
Okay, so
And the two was it the candlestick and the clock?
yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's Ian McKellen, I think.
Oh, really?
And the other one's Patrick Stewart, possibly.
Oh, because
Got it.
They're like a
those two
package,
that.
aren't they?
when they pair
Exactly.
off, it's something incredible.
Oh, no way.
But if you have someone like Emma Watson who can really just carry a piece like that, something
And
nice.
I'm sorry, like, she is Belle.
You think so?
Yes, don't you think?
I think she's going to bring something new to the role, which I'm really really excited about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, visually. And she just has that, I don't know, that Belle Essence. I was obsessed. I had a Belle dress when I was little that I wore to death. It was just, I'm so excited.
Same.
But
Oh, yeah? What colour was yours? Mine was gold.
Mine was purple.
Belle doesn't wear purple.
Aurora wears purple.
Aurora does wear purple. It changes.
Pink.
Pink to blue. Fairy godmothers.
but with that you have, I don't know, I can't see really carrying the. They've cast Garçon as well, which I'm really really curious about. Like, I can't even remember who it is at the moment. Do we have that up? No, we don't. Anyway, well he seems too nice to play Garçon. Even just in the photos they've started sharing from the set, like it just seems very very lighthearted. And look, a part of me is really really excited for that, but I still kind of want to see them take stuff in a different angle, which is what they did with Jungle Book, which was amazing. I don't know if any of you guys
I haven't
saw
seen it, but I've
No,
heard
I
mixed
haven't.
things. Some people either like it or they're just not digging it.
I've heard mixed, but it was definitely mixed of like one or two extremes.
Yeah.
Ben Kingsley is
It has a
Bagheera.
massive cast.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
Like, huge cast.
Ben Kingsley is Bagheera. You have Baloo, played by Bill Murray.
Scarlett Johansson's in it.
As the snake. Then you have, the weirdest one for me was Christopher Walken as King Louis. Okay, so
No, really.
they only had two of the songs from the original Disney movie, and if you're like me, one of the reasons these movies encapsulate you is because they're still on my iPod for me to rock in the car.
Hakuna Matata.
Zero to Hero by from Hercules,
yes.
personally for me. Where's the Hercules remake Disney guide? But
Oh no, they'll take that. No, actually, no, Disney.
Luke Evans is Gaston.
okay, there we go.
And Luke Evans is the one, the character from The Hobbit, who slays the dragon.
Yeah,
Forgettable movies, I know.
Yes.
However,
truly forgettable. That one I legitimately 100% forgot.
I saw both of those movies. I think you guys will be proud.
Three of them.
All of
but
them.
that's okay.
I saw all of them.
Ah,
All
man.
of them. I don't remember there being three, but I do remember going to all of them.
That's because probably 2 and 3 could have been the same movie.
That's probably
Honestly,
why.
I thought 2 was the better one.
Really?
I thought 1 was boring. 2 was cool, but it sort of had 2 different endings.
Yeah.
Are we talking about The Hobbit?
The Hobbit,
I
yeah.
didn't see any of them.
Really?
Look, you're not really missing out on much.
I know.
Yeah.
I will disagree with that completely because you have one of the best things, Martin Freeman, Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, I'm aware who he
I would,
plays.
well, I would for those who
you
aren't
Adam?
aware, God. I'm just trying to be kind to the listeners. And
We have listeners.
but yes.
Maybe.
So with the
Hello, Agora.
I don't know about you, but I love Lord of the Rings. Like this huge thing for me. So it's definitely Lord of the Rings over The Hobbit, but Bilbo over Frodo.
I was going to say purely Lord of the Rings over The Hobbit, purely for sets.
Oh,
And just the general kind of shot on film as opposed to...
Or the general everything for me, personally. I just think The Hobbit is
Should have been one film
easily,
It should have
but they got
definitely been.
greedy
I can't
and
really
wanted to
say
make
anything.
3 movies.
because I haven't seen it.
it's definitely one to look at and just kind of go.
Isn't the
back.
book like that thick?
It's like 100
Yeah.
pages.
It's not a long
I
one.
remember trying to read it.
But
and
they try to
it's
put in
just-
all the Mirkwood and Necromancer stuff, which is just from like other readings, and made into 3 movies, and it just wasn't necessary, and it didn't really fit either.
Talking about books right now, let's move on to our James Bond segment because that used to be a book, right?
Ian Fleming, yep.
Yep.
Oh god. Okay, so what now? I'm just gonna put it out there to the room. So favorite James Bond, as in the actor, not the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
Jake?
Pierce Brosnan, hands down. Like, I just grew up with that, you know? Goldeneye.
yes.
Tomorrow Never Dies, The World's Not Enough, Die Another Day.
Oh, Die Another Day.
100% agree.
Die Another Day, like, I don't really...
Really?
Yeah, come on. Like,
I thought that was better than The World Is Not Enough.
Well, what was with that wave and the parasailing thing? Didn't that kind of... That almost killed the franchise. That's why there wasn't a new one until Daniel Craig.
Who is my
Really?
favorite?
Oh, okay. See, I love Daniel Craig mainly because of Casino Royale.
And that was
Yes.
a great movie.
Great movie.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there were more movies after that.
He's
Skyfall
definitely...
was average.
It's definitely a lot more realistic than your ones, which is what appeals.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They try to make it way too hyper realistic when it should be a lighthearted.
Yeah, but it was just
He's a
becoming too
2D
campy, you
character.
know. Like it was sort of coming out around that stage where they're trying to darken up movies, like reboot them into something darker.
Well, they
Yeah.
had that with The Dark Knight.
yeah,
It was around the
so
same
I feel
time.
like
Oh, that
it was definitely a smart move to do because you definitely got this like it felt fresh and it felt, you know, sort of
yeah,
like
they
it was different.
rebranded
Yeah,
the
but
franchise.
then they made more movies
Yes.
about it.
And Adele
then they
wrote
tried
songs
to
for
continue the actual storyline, which has never happened in a Bond. It's only happened once, I think, where there is a Bond girl who was in Dr. No and in From Russia with Love, but she only appears in the beginning of both movies. That's the only continuity I
what's-
can actually think of.
What's very interesting, no one here said Sean Connery as number, because I feel
Yeah,
like
well, it's just like it's like saying you like the Beatles.
it is.
Like
Sean Connery is probably the best Bond, but definitely not my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan and Timothy
Yeah.
Dalton, close seconds.
it's like Beatles are a good band, but you know they're not my favorite. They're
See,
everyone else's kind of favorite.
it's definitely
But you can-
Craig to Pierce Brosnan for me.
but you can
100%.
see why they're so respected.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
then,
Absolutely.
everyone, how would you feel about them really kind of shifted up and putting someone like Idris Elba in? Or there was talks of a female Bond as well.
Well, I was really keen for a black Bond. I think that'd
Oh,
be really
I
cool,
agree.
and I think he would be amazing.
Oh
Who'd
my!
be the best? Have you guys seen Luther?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh,
I have seen
I've
Pacific
seen
Rim.
a few episodes, and it's just he is brilliant. I would back him 100%. And a female Bond, I don't know. Is the world ready for a female Bond?
See,
Isn't there a new Tomb Raider coming out? I mean, it's not the same, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name's been cast in the new Tomb Raider? The chick who's in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
yeah, she's great. She's also in. Is it Ex Machina?
Ex
Or
Machina.
Ex Machina.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's the robot.
See-
Amazing
Oh, yeah.
film.
with I think with the
Alicia.
female Bond, when I picture say female Bond, it's like this insane femme fatale kind of individual who just
Yeah.
like, and I kind of want that. I kind of want to see.
I
like,
think it'd be great.
But hang on, we don't need a female Bond because the whole it's pointless. All you'd be doing is like doing it for the pure fact of being politically correct. When there are literally hundreds of other female spies that are the same stature, why not just make one of them?
How about we just, you know, in the new one have, you know, Bond's sister just comes into it, and she's also a spy.
Bondetta.
Maybe
Oh,
we should
God.
pitch it. Maybe we should pitch it.
Yeah, we'll start writing.
I think
that.
the only thing about a female Bond would be this image that instantly comes to my mind of like what the Bond boys would look like as
Oh,
opposed to
God,
the
yeah.
Bond
Yeah.
girls, and they would just be these like Ken doll
kind of
characters.
They'd
which-
really be put. It'd be a real.
there'd be a six
boss.
pack and nothing else.
Idris Elba would be a good Bond.
100% agree. Do we all agree?
I think so.
Yes.
However, Tom Hiddleston, 100%.
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh my god.
Even
But do it.
Michael Fassbender has been put on the list as well,
Yeah.
supposedly. He would be all right. And I think another name worth mentioning, possibly Tom Hardy.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. I feel like Tom Hiddleston, I don't know, like you look at it and be like, it wouldn't be unfair to be like, okay, well that's Daniel Craig's little brother, that's Bond's little brother. I feel like they have a very similar look.
I don't.
No?
Because Daniel Craig has very, very, very short hair, for example.
They might cut his hair.
Hiddleston, nah, they won't.
I guess we'll just have to sort of wait and see what they end up doing. I'm down
guess.
for.
I think Idris Elba, Tom Hiddleston. Well, the short list is amazing. Let's see what they've got now.
So we're going to do this really random thing. So everyone knows who David and Margaret are.
Everyone
Obviously,
but Adam.
Everyone but Adam.
Except for me.
Aussie icons. Like,
So
amazing.
For those who aren't aware, at the movies on the ABC,
retired now.
retired now. But if you ever watched one of those little gap segments, it's like a 5-minute segment that would rate these movies. You had one that was very, very cynical and one that was mildly less cynical.
And hated shaky cam.
And
Like,
yes.
Oh,
slightest
shaky
amount of shaky
cam.
cam. and-
You get a
Cloverfield
one.
didn't do well with them, did it?
Oh no, Cloverfield would have been destroyed. So, but so in this entire segment, our goal has become to get Dave and Margaret.
Yes.
On the
They
show.
will be in here for the final episode. I can confirm it.
Oh,
That's a
Jake-
pretty big
Jake
goal.
can't confirm it, but we're gonna try our
Yeah.
We're also going to have
damnest.
Jesus.
And so we're
eventually.
gonna
He's
sort of
back?
Yeah,
Wow.
down the road.
Nice.
we're sort of gonna
Honduras.
pick a movie that they've reviewed over their career, and then everyone's gonna have a guess at what either David or Margaret might have given it. And I think since you mentioned it, let's start with Cloverfield as our first one for
you know
this
what?
week.
That's actually not a bad one.
Well, if they hate shaky cam, they probably gave it a 0 or a 1.
It depends which one you're talking about. If you're talking about Margaret or David.
Yes.
See, Margaret likes it a little bit more edgier and such, but Dave is very, very stickler. So-
Well, given it was a bad movie, I'd say probably a 1.
No, Cloverfield was all right.
No,
and
it
you know what? I don't think they reviewed it. So who wants to pick something?
All right, I'd actually really like to know one of my personal favorites, Scott Pilgrim versus the World,
Okay.
because there's something
Were they
about
still around for that?
Yes.
yes, there's
It's only last year that they stopped.
Oh, okay.
there's something about that movie
right.
that just makes me so happy.
Scott Pilgrim
Yeah.
versus the World.
I want it to
Wait.
be.
First, let's start with Margaret. No. Okay. No. This is a really interesting one. This is something that doesn't happen too often. Oh, I've kind of spoiled it.
Yeah, you've
Anyway,
totally.
what did Margaret give it, Dan?
Okay, Margaret gave it a 4.
Margaret gave it a 3.
Margaret gave it a 7.
It's out of 4.
Okay. It's out of 5, actually.
5.
Wow, George,
Well-
I thought you knew.
Everybody is wrong. She gave it 2.5,
Ah.
which was
You could go into halves.
all right.
Yeah.
Yes. David, what did David give it?
David gave it a 4.
David gave it a 3.5.
Solid 9 out of 10.
All right. Georgie wins.
Yes.
Oh god. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know how you can give Scott Pilgrim that lowest score. There was something.
A lot of people didn't like it though.
Yeah.
It's grown significantly over the time of just becoming
Yeah.
more of a
Everyone
cult thing
everyone
as
has
well.
different tastes. I mean,
I-
you
I-
like the first Avengers movie, for example.
I
And-
like the first Avengers movie. The
A
second one was
3.5.
poo.
yes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So,
Oh, the second Avengers movie was horrible.
what was your opinion on the second Avengers movie, Adam? I'm just very curious.
I liked it.
Can we put that
was
in as
better.
the next choice?
Better than the first movie.
Which
Avengers: Age of Ultron. Were they around for that?
possibly.
The
We'll
best
give
thing about
I
that.
mean, if you're talking about a Marvel movie, firstly, there's one storyline in every single
They
one.
weren't around for that, but they were around for the first one.
no.
But okay, so for the first one, I'm going to say that Margaret gave it a 4.
The Avengers. Margaret gave it a 3.
1.5.
Margaret gave it a 4.
Oh my god.
Yes. And
Well,
David?
Margaret has lost all
Oh.
credibility.
David.
No, Margaret is credibility.
David gave it a 3.
David gave it a 2.5.
45?
No. Gave it a 3.5.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
Okay.
So
Wow,
I
they
actually
liked
think
it.
we're
Alright.
approaching the end of it. By the way,
Yes.
this is the Cut Uncut, our first show. We are talking all things pop culture. We will be airing live at 2:00 every Friday. Get excited, guys.
Yes, and now we are jumping into our movie club where one of us picks a movie for the week, we all watch it, and then we discuss it. So what was picked this week?
Silence of the Lambs I picked this week.
Okay, so 3 out of 4 of us have actually never seen this movie. So,
I saw it.
I
So-
saw it.
What?
wait, you
No.
seen it? I thought you said you hadn't
No,
seen
he
it
watched it
before.
this
I
morning.
saw it this morning.
Yeah, as in like previously.
Previously to this movie.
To this moment? Yeah, I have
Yes.
seen it then.
Okay, I have never.
Adam.
Didn't you watch it?
Oh no, I watched the movie. I just hadn't ever seen it beforehand.
I watched the movie
It was-
Home Alone.
It's one of those ones where before I watch it, because I only
I'm
watched
a
it for the
rebel.
first time like 3 years ago, but I'd already known so much about it because it's referenced so much in pop culture.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, when you
South
put the
Park,
lotion on
for
the skin.
example.
Oh yes.
Yes, I'd just like to run a clip really quickly.
It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Please, mister, let me out! Put the lotion in the f***ing basket!
That was the
Yes.
uncensored version, right?
That was the censored version.
Ah, good.
Don't stress.
So we're playing the uncensored version. That you
Yeah,
got.
we already.
The show's
already-
uncut, but it's still censored.
Yeah, we're nice. We're good people. We're being kind to the editing team. But okay, so in terms of this, yeah, I'd never seen this movie, and it was so weird to see all these tropes that I had 100% seen.
Yeah.
The lotion on the skin was definitely a weird moment for me because something about it just creeped me out, like in a way that I didn't think it would.
Georgie, how did you deal with the gore?
It wasn't. See that
Tell us,
kind of
Georgie.
gore. I found it more a thriller than a horror, and I like thriller movies, but I can't do horror, not one little bit. But yeah, so the gore was fine. I mean, the suit of skin was doable.
Mm-hmm.
It was all good.
There was something about the strung up bodies. For those who have not seen it, there is a scene in which Hannibal Lecter kills 2 police officers, and they are strung up in the
One is.
cell. One is strung up.
One
in
is
the
strung
cell.
up.
The other one is still on the floor for other reasons. I won't spoil it completely.
I was
But,
about to totally spoil it. I was like, well,
in that way, they have just these insane, like the markings on it. He's kind of martyred across, but it still doesn't feel that like we are like that strong of gore. I think that's a
no,
good
it
thing.
doesn't.
It's more realistic, and in that sense,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more impactful. But at the same time, like it's not what's it called? Gore porn, like where it's just
Yeah.
saw kind of gore.
Yeah.
I gotta say, just
It's not pointless.
a hats
Well, I was
off
gonna
to
say-
Jodie Foster. Sorry.
Oh, the best, yeah. And I think like if it was going to be gore porn, that would detract too much from what, like, and it's like from the storyline, which is obviously the whole point.
Was it based on a book?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
But
The whole Hannibal
yeah,
Lecter thing.
I love Jodie Foster in this. Can I just say I was so happy to see some of her earlier work because I've only seen her in like more aged roles. So for her to
Right.
go back and just see her in her prime,
She looked real young.
it was
She was like 30, I think.
that was so,
I didn't
Did
even
you-
realize who she was when I was watching it.
Yeah. Did you see her in Taxi Driver?
No,
When she was
I haven't seen
really
Taxi
young.
Driver yet.
Ah.
it was the same way with Anthony Hopkins.
Good.
Yeah.
Is that the De Niro one?
Young Anthony Hopkins is amazing, but so is,
He
you know,
is.
older Anthony Hopkins. It's always older Anthony Hopkins. I'll give him that.
Just Anthony
Yeah.
Hopkins in
Okay.
general.
Out of 5, what does everyone want to give it?
Ooh.
We'll start with Adam this time.
I'd say probably a 3.5 to 4.
Okay, that's pretty
It
good.
was pretty good. It was
Yeah.
suspenseful.
Yep.
It had a story. It was good.
Georgie?
Yeah, I was going to say 4.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I love Jodie. She's my fave. So it gets an automatic 3.
Yeah.
And then the extra point, yeah, it was a good storyline.
Purely based on the back and forth between Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins, where you have that scene behind the glass, I would give that a 4.5 just immediately. It's amazing.
Yes, I do. I too give it a 4. So for next week on the Movie Club, I believe I'm choosing this time.
Yes.
All right, so none of you know what I'm going to pick, but
Are you going to give us a...
yeah, I'm going to
Got
tell you what it
my
is right
Google
now.
at the ready, 'cause I
We're
won't
going to
know.
we're all going to watch, it's all on Netflix, Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes!
I've
Okay.
seen the
I
trailer
was
for
hoping
this.
for a response. Don't watch the trailer. Just
Yeah,
watch,
yeah,
the,
watch
movie.
the movie.
Don't stop. Georgie, stop.
Okay. I'm just reading a little blurb.
Don't read the blurb.
Okay.
Don't read the blurb. Just
Okay.
watch the movie.
Don't
Okay.
breathe.
So,
Don't do anything.
Great choice, Jake. I'm really excited.
Thanks.
This is actually going to be really, really interesting.
It's some sort of suicide pact.
All right, so I guess we'll just kind of leave it there.
Yeah.
And we'll see everyone again next week. And same time next week.
time.
Friday, 2 o'clock, half hour.
The Cut Uncut.
The Cut Uncut.
Thank you all for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Agora.